Hey guys, it's Barbara and today's video is all about adding color to an all black wardrobe. Natalia had contacted me and requested some tips for this, so I've thrown some pieces together and we're kind of going to go through it step by step as I typically do. So let's get started. So before we even get into clothing, if you have a predominantly black wardrobe, what you can do if you're a little color shy is to add color to your accessories. So whether you're a bracelets person, a necklace person, that's a great way to add a pop of color. Another thing to do, which I love to do, you know me, is to add color to a shoe. So whether it's like a bright bold color, whether it's a print on a shoe, it doesn't have to be super dramatic. Or it can be. You could also do a boot. So let's say it's, you know, a pattern boot or a solid color boot. You could also do that as well. And yeah, so that's kind of the first thing. Handbags. That's another thing that you could do, is have a colorful handbag. And then that way the color isn't really anywhere near your face unless you're doing earrings or a necklace. It's a flexible piece that you could add to multiple outfits. Now, along with accessories, belts are a great way to add color to your all black wardrobe. Now, that said, it might not be the best for your body shape. Sometimes wearing a belt in the same color as the rest of your outfit is better for your body shape. Sometimes you can get away with adding a pop of color. That said, too, it depends on your body. Sometimes the waist is better, sometimes the hips are better. So then you definitely, absolutely, if you're adding a colorful or a patterned belt that is not the same color as your black outfit, or any outfit for that matter, then you have to make sure you know how to dress for your body shape. And that, of course, if you go to my link in bio, I have a free body shape quiz. For those of you who haven't taken it, take it. And then also I do have my mini course for $27, which will tell you exactly where to put color on your body, where to put pattern on your body, where not to, where it's best to kind of put your darker colors or your lighter colors. So that's another thing, your body shape. Always consider when you're adding color to an all black outfit or any outfit, where on your body you're adding the color or pattern. Your body shape has to be considered. So like I said, take my body shape quiz and that $27 course. Rave reviews, people are loving it, chock full of information. It will tell you exactly where to put your accessories, your colors, and your patterns. So accessories and footwear aside, if you're not really fond of wearing bright or colorful colors, you could always just start with a white or an off-white, like a bone or an ivory. Depends on whether you have cool undertones in your skin or warm undertones. I know white's not really a color, but I mean, when you're wearing all black, to add some, like a real pop is sometimes very jarring to you. So, I mean, that's like baby steps. You could do something like that. What you could also do is to take a pattern with maybe a black base or even like a white base with a little bit of color on it to add to your existing wardrobe. And then that way it's not like a solid piece, like, you know, like a bright red or anything. It's just a little hint of color. Now this one has a lot of color, obviously, but the top I'm wearing now, it's just, you know, it's white with the little red hearts and they're outlined in black, so it kind of ties into. So that's another thing you can do. If this is too much color, then you could always do grays, like a pattern top with just some grays and some whites, really muted tones. You can add that as like an in-between, because that you're adding a little bit of kind of gray. It's not really, you know, a color, but it's a little bit of an addition to the black. And then if you go for a solid color, you could also, if you're hesitating about adding bright colors, you could also do grays. You could do navy. I know some people say don't do navy with black, but I love it. You know, for example, I have this shacket here. So this is a pattern with, it's got black in it, but it's also got navy in it. I like black and navy together, so I'm kind of like screw the rule. I like it. So it's another thing. If you're not crazy about adding a lot of color, you could do, see how there's that little bit of red in the pattern here? So what you could do is add pieces like this that are pretty muted, that will easily go well with your black, but then have little tiny bits of color in here as well. Another thing too is if you want to add a little bit of something to your black, you could do something like this, like a very, it's not a simple pattern, but it's not bright. It's not super bright. From there, if you want to go into solid colors, you could do something a bit more muted, like this kind of, this green. It's not bright, but it's adding a little bit of something. Anytime you add color in your wardrobe too, now you could do this in pants as well. I just didn't pull any pants because, I mean, a color is color. So I just grabbed a bunch of tops. But anytime you're adding color, if it's got a little bit of black in it, then that kind of ties it in. Let's say it's a top with black pants or it's a colorful pant. I mean, you don't need to do it, but it's a nice little detail that ties the outfit together. Could you do pastels? Yeah, of course. It doesn't have to be a bright color. For example, I have this lilac Zara blazer, and I wear this with black. I also wear it with cream in the spring. You could do it both ways. I like a big bold color though. If you're doing with black, I like bold, like fuchsia with black, or like this bright red with a black pant. So yeah, I would say whatever color you choose to go with, 100% make sure it's right for your skin tone. How can you tell if it's right for your skin tone? So let's get into that. So I've talked about this before about getting your colors done. If you can find someone to get your colors done, that's the best. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people that do it anymore. I used to do it. I don't do it anymore. I also don't see one-on-one clients anymore either, but I know there are some stylists, image consultants. You might be able to find some that do it as well. If you can't get someone to if you can't find someone to do your colors for you, you could also do research online. There's like quizzes and stuff. I'm not crazy about them because they say, oh, if you have brown hair and brown eyes, you're this or whatever. Some people look at veins. Yes, there's lots of different ways to do it. If you don't want to go that route, I would say put yourself in front of, I have a window there, that's why I'm kind of looking that way. Put yourself in front of natural light with as little makeup as, but you want no makeup on, and you want your hair back to kind of keep you from getting kind of confused by the color of your hair, because we're not always dyeing our hair in the right shades and tone for our skin tone. So what you want to do is you also need a mirror, and grab a bunch of different colors and put them up against your face and take a look at what happens. Now, if you don't have a bunch of colors at home, you could always do this when you're out shopping. I know you'll probably have makeup on, it's not ideal, but you'll get the idea. So if you're in a store and they have like a mustard and an orange or different shades of red, because some reds are warmer based and some reds are cooler based. All colors are like that. Some are warmer, some are cooler. So just because I say blue, it doesn't mean all blues are going to work for you. So what you want to do is put the color up against your face and take a look at what happens to kind of your overall face. If you put up a color against you and your face kind of blends out, you look fresh and rested, that's a good color for you, obviously, because you're looking good. If you put a color up against your face and you notice all the dark circles, like here, you notice the wrinkles more, you look maybe sickly or tired or something's not right with your face, that's not a good color for you. So that's like really basic. That's very, very basic. And if you have, no other option, then I would start with that right there. So that's it for today. Make sure to save this video so that you can come back and reference it later. Share it with a friend. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. And make sure to take that quiz if you haven't already, the body shape quiz. That'll at least give you your horizontal body shape. And if you want to know more about your vertical proportions, where on your body to put color, because it's so important, or pattern, or how to accessorize for your body shape and your vertical proportions, $27 mini course. It's invaluable. The information, you'll have it for a lifetime. You could do it at your leisure. So yeah, link is in the bio.